Hello, everybody. Welcome to Connected Community Health Support. My name is Jacob Carroll, and I am here with another live bodyweight workout for weight loss. And very excited to be here again today. We got day 89 coming up here in the books. Pretty exciting. I apologize for a little bit of the delay getting on here this morning. But regardless, if you're finding us for the first time wondering what we're doing here, this is a completely bodyweight workout, no equipment necessary at all. And it's a workout that can be done in the comfort of your own home with no equipment. And it's also modifiable for all fitness levels. So whether you've been, working out for years or you're just starting here today, we got moves in here that are going to work for you. And we're going to ensure that everybody here can still get a great workout, regardless of your fitness level, regardless of whatever circumstance you're in, because all you need is 30 minutes of free time in just about an arm's length of space. You'll be completely fine to get started with this workout. And so, today is week 27, day 89 of our program. So we have been progressing along for a little bit while now. We are at our 5-day-a-week schedule right now. Previously, we're at 4. We're at 3 before that. We've been, every about 12 weeks, we kind of ramp up the intensity a little bit. So first week into that 5-day-a-week period. So pretty exciting. Bunch of new things coming. Just going to get a great, 30-minute body weight workout in today. Always consult your physician before starting the exercise program. We don't want anybody getting hurt. So if you're feeling any pain during any of these moves, shut it down. A burn is good, but pain is bad. Don't want to be pushing anything too hard here. But with that being said, we got 30. Well, let me pull up the caption here for it. With that being said, take a quick look at the workout here for today. So we got the lunge, alternate row, overhead press, knee to elbow, squat to press, push-up, flies, pulses, and boxing. So we're going to go through each of those moves 3 times, 30 seconds of work to 30 seconds of rest. And we're going to get started very shortly. Give me 1 second. Just had to go grab my phone for the timer real quick. And yes, I'm keeping the winter hat on. Might be a theme here with these 7:30 sessions. It's a little bit chilly here in upstate New York. Starting to at least, almost lost my balance. All right, pulling out the timer. So, all right, I'm going to walk you all through a quick warm-up right here, and then we're going to get right into that warm-up. So about 3-5 minutes. Follow along with me. And then we're going to get things started. So let's get to it, everybody. All right. First move here. We're just going to, kind of get the shoulders moving a little bit. I like to call these self-hugs. Usually kind of stick these in the cool down. But these can be a great way to just kind of, start waking the body up a little bit. Get the shoulders moving. Get the arms moving. Just going to keep switching over, right arm over, left arm over, switching it up a little bit each and every rep. Same thing, I have all the workouts out there, but we're also going to have some variations in here today. So stay tuned for that, since there'll be a few options when it comes down to what move you're going to be selecting. So, all right, shaking out the arms a little bit. Now we're going to be moving into a T-spine rotation, but a little bit different than what we were doing previously. Sorry, pop up on my screen. But fists out in front, and it's like you're doing a shoulder circle, but you're going to be opening up and coming back. So coming out to the side. And we're going to alternate each arm. So we're going to hit a few reps of these. Get that T-spine opened up. Get the shoulder moving a bit. Pretty similar. We were doing a move where we were just opening out to the side. But, this is the one to kind of get a little bit of 2-for-1 special. Get a little bit more shoulder range of motion while we're also working on the T-spine simultaneously, which especially when we're on a little bit of a time frame, we want to make sure everybody can maybe get this workout in before they got to head to work this morning or whatever the circumstance is. Trying to keep it right to a half hour, so if we can hit multiple different muscles with one exercise, definitely a benefit in the warm-up. So now we got the shoulders moving a little bit. Move this back. Just going to get some leg swings. One of my all-time favorites. Just let that leg swing like a pendulum. Don't feel like you got to force it super high up or super far back. Just kind of let that hip kind of rock. Get a nice rhythmic motion. And good work, everybody. We're going to be switching the legs. Let it swing like a pendulum. Oops. Ignore that beep. Keep working on those leg swings. Just going to pause this. Apparently, according to my timer, the warm-up is over, but we still got a few more. We want to make sure we really got the body ready. Go for a few more minutes here. All right, now, same thing. We can stand up still on the wall. We're just going to be kicking our heel back, getting that hamstring kind of warmed up a little bit. All right, we're going to do the same thing on the other side. Same thing. Just I'm trying to bring my heel to my butt. Get that hamstring warmed up. I got one more quad move after this, and then we will start getting things moving. All right, very last move. This one could be done from a seated position or a standing position. I gotta bring this camera down just a tad. Make sure that I'm on the screen. All right, so if we're going to be doing this from a seated position, couch chair, whatever you want to go with, you're just going to be sitting down. Same thing, you're just kicking this leg out. You can alternate each leg. Another variation, same thing, working those muscles in a little same way, except you got a little bit of gravity resistance. So same thing, you're just going to be laying on your back, getting some of this knee extension. Going to get a few reps. Keep moving through that. All right, now I'm switching sides. If you were sitting down, it might be more comfortable to just keep alternating throughout that, but it doesn't really matter too much as long as we're getting this movement going on both sides. That's really what's important. And all right. I'm feeling pretty good. I hope you are as well. We're going to get things started here in a second. So follow along with me. 30 seconds of work, 30 seconds of rest. It's going to go by quick. Same thing. Try your best to remember what move's coming up. I'll always try to demo it in that 30-second kind of lay period before the next move. So first move we got coming up. Not starting yet. Quick demo. We just got our hinge pattern, something we've been doing in the program for a while now. Hinge or floor touch. Doesn't matter what you want to call it. You call it a deadlift too. Doesn't matter. It's all the same thing. Just you're reaching down to the ground and coming back up. Try to keep the spine nice and flat. Slight bend in the knee. You can see as I go down, still keeping that flat back. It's just my butt going back to the wall. One way, good way to get into this position. Kind of just let the hands come down the knees. Same thing, you can see as I kind of get into this bend over position, I keep a pretty flat back. So that's one way to kind of get into that pattern. Just keep the hands on the hips. Slide yourself down. But we're going to get started in 3, 2, 1, and let's begin. All right. So 30 seconds. It's the first move. Don't feel like you got to have a ton of range of motion here off the bat. I know I'm still kind of getting into the swing of things. It's still early here in the morning if you're catching this live. So work your way into that range of motion. I'm sure by the second time going through, that range of motion is going to be feeling better. So we're going to get that heart rate, that blood flowing a little bit. 3, 2, 1, and done. Really good job, everybody. Our next move. You don't have to be doing this in the tall man position. It really doesn't matter. Just doing this for ease for you guys so you can see what I'm doing a little bit more effectively. So these are just going to be that overhead press, raise the roof. I want you to just pretend like you're punching through the ceiling, alternate each time. We're going to be going in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Punch up to the ceiling with every rep. 30 seconds. You got this, everybody. Another thing, if this isn't feeling intense enough for you, you can also go both arms at the same time. Obviously, you're going to get double the reps this way, a little bit more fatiguing. Take your pick. And whatever is feeling good for you today, doesn't matter. You got to control your own pace, control your own intensity. We are done with that. Alternating overhead press is done. We got knee to elbow coming up here next. We got a quick break though. Still got a good 15 seconds. So for our knee to elbow, and then just coming across, we're kind of doing a standing crunch. And same thing, you don't have to come all the way to your elbow and make them touch. Doesn't matter. Get ready. We're on 3, 2, 1, and let's begin. Coming across the body, each and every rep, getting the hips, getting the core. A lot of good things happening. You can work on a little bit of single leg balance in between every one of these reps. Good work, everybody. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. Really good job, everybody. Our knee to elbow is done. Squat to press coming up. So adding a little bit to that squat motion. Just like you're sitting down a chair standing up, except I want you to finish with a punch through ceiling. So I'll show from the side. Just like you're sitting in a chair. Squat to press. Add a little bit more complex here. Come on, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Squatting down. Coming back up, press through the ceiling. Just adds a little bit more intensity here to this one. Remember, you choose the squat depth. Go down in a depth that's comfortable for you. Don't try to copy me. Do what works for you. 3, 2, 1, and done. Just turn this down. All right, squat to press is done. So 2 variations here. I like to say that in your Thursday's workout, if you did the flies, which are, so let me just show 2 variations quick. So the flies, you're going to be laying on the back. You're going to be bringing the hands together like you're going to clap in the middle, working the chest. And that way a little bit less intense. Then we also have our push-up variations. So this could be from the wall. The further your feet are away from the wall, the harder this move is going to be. Just be leaning in and pushing yourself away. We can also go from the edge of the couch. Same thing, the closer you get to the ground, the harder it's going to be. Or we can always go from the ground on our knees. Whatever is going to be the most comfortable for you. Let me start the timer back up. Now that I got that demo, so flies or push-ups. pick whichever one you're feeling here in this set. I'm going to go from the push-ups for my knees. We're going to be going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and let's begin. Almost halfway there. Come on. Three, 2, 1, and done. Really good job with that one. Now we got a little bit of a back move. We're going to be laying down for this one. So you're going to be on your stomach. Arms are going to be out to the side. We're just going to be lifting them up from the ground. Or if you want to challenge yourself a little bit, keep them off the ground. And we'll just pulse for the 30 seconds. We're going to get going in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So right out to the side like you're in a T position. Same thing if you go with these pulses right here. Non-stop intensity. You're going to be feeling that on the back of the shoulder. So just keep that movement going. You only got about 10 more seconds here. Here you go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and done with that one. All right, great job, everybody. Coming on up to the next move. Going to be the last move here in the set, and we still got 2 more times through after that. So, we got our boxing move. Get down a little bit. Bent stance, comfortable. It's like get in a position where you feel like nobody can push you over. And you're just going to be letting those fists fly for 30 seconds. So, everybody get ready. We're going in 3, 2, 1, and let's begin. You control the pace, you control the intensity, but try to keep those arms moving for the full 30 seconds here. All right, great job, everybody. Come on, halfway point. Finish strong here in the last move, and we're back up at the top for 2 more sets. Here we go, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. All right, awesome job. 1 time down, second round through, coming right up. We got our alternating row. So this one, arms out in front, kind of like that boxing move, except you're pulling them back. Actually, wait, we got the hinge move first. What am I doing? Reaching down to the ground, come back up, 3, 2, 1, and let's begin. Reach down to the ground, come back up. It's like you're picking up a box, picking up an object off the ground. Something you don't want to be picking that up with a bent back, like I'm showing right here. Try to keep that back flat. Nice, strong hinge position. Should feel pretty balanced here. And just coming down as low as what's comfortable. 3, 2, 1, and great job. All right, second move, which I may or may not have skipped on the first time through. I apologize. We're going to have the arms out in front, and you're going to be pulling the arm back. And also when I'm pulling it back, I'm only pulling the elbow to about the same, to about parallel my shoulder. I don't want to be driving the elbow too far back. I don't want to be keeping the arm out here. Right here, hugs tight to the side with every rep. We're going in 3, 2, 1, let's go. So I'm starting palm down, and I'm finishing palm up. A little bit of a pull back here. I'm going to be showing from the side. One arm going, then the other arm going. A little bit of this pulling motion, but a little bit different. Usually we did some bent over moves, but now in this 5-day-a-week session, I want to still hit all these moving patterns, but we don't want to get it as intense because you're not really going to get that strong recovery day during the week. But great job with that one. Alternating row done. Alternating overhead press. Coming up right now. So Same thing, I'm going to be going for my knees. Remember, that's not necessary. Punching up to the ceiling. Each and every rep. We're going to be going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and let's begin. Maybe you got, some extra weights. Maybe you got a resistance band. Maybe you got some books, water bottle, whatever it may be. You can always add some intensity, to these workouts, to these moves. A little bit of resistance can go a long way, especially when you're going with 30 seconds of work. But 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. We got knee to elbow. Coming up next. Almost halfway through, everybody. Stick with it. We got 15 more seconds. Hope everybody's feeling good today. Starting our morning off right here together live. Don't worry, you catch this at any time of the day, but knee to elbows in 3, 2, 1. And let's begin. Coming across the body. Use the range of motion that works for you. Same thing, even right here, I'm just kind of getting that leg up. I'm leaning in a little bit, but I'm not, touching my elbow to my knee. I'm still getting that same movement. You can go with whatever range of motion is working for you that day. Range of motion will get better over time. Just keep working at it. 3, 2, 1, and done. All right, knee to elbow done. We're officially halfway through the workout. We got 4 more moves and another time through all 8. So squat to press coming up. Try to make it one movement here. So I don't want you to squat, stand up, and then press. Try to put it together like it's one movement. Like you're going right into that press right after. We're going in 3, 2, 1, and let's begin. Squat right through, press up to the top. Good work. I see we got some comments in the chat. I'm going to check those here in a second. Yeah, 15 seconds. Good work. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. Great job. Good morning. A dude told me I look like a man. I told him if he lifts like me, he could too. Always here with the good jokes, happy face, and good morning to you as well. Next move. Remember, we have flies or push-ups. Pick your poison. So remember, we can do our push-ups. We can go from the wall, floor, couch. Closer you are to the ground, harder you're going to be. If you're going with the flies, you're just going to be laying on your back and pretty much clapping the hands together. If you feel not comfortable getting to and from the ground, you can always do those standing up as well. I just want to give that option for anybody here watching. But I'm going to be going push-ups from my knees. We're going to be going in 3, 2, 1, and let's begin. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. Push-ups are done. We got our shoulder pulse coming up. In my opinion, one of the most challenging ones here in this workout, at least as far as the upper body movements go. Remember, arms out straight. It seems kind of weird, but just keep them pulsing. Trust me, you're going to feel that burn in the back of the shoulder. And we're going in 3, 2, 1, and let's begin. Like you're trying to fly away here on the ground. And then if it's feeling a little bit intense, you can take a little bit of a break, drop the arms down to the ground, and then come back up. Whatever's Feeling good for you. Good job. 3, 2, 1, and done. All right, we got shadow boxing. Last move here. And back up to the top for the last time through. All right, we got boxing. 10 seconds. Show me your best Floyd Mayweather impression. We're going to be going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. I'm no boxing instructor. Don't look for me for form tips. I'm doing this for exercise here now so we can knock somebody out. Probably not going to be knocking anybody out the way I'm throwing these punches. But still great cardio. Definitely working the core. Got to use the hips to stay stationary. And obviously you're punching with the arms. A lot of things going on here with this one. 3, 2, 1. And great job. 30 seconds and we're back up at the top with the hinge. Remember, reaching down to the ground. Try to keep that flat back. Should be feeling on the hamstrings and the glutes. Common thing here is to lock out that knees. We don't want to do that. Slight bend in the knees. Let the hips come back. Going in 3, 2, 1. And let's begin. I'm reaching down to the ground. Each and every rep. Call it a deadlift. Call it a floor touch. Call it a hinge. Doesn't matter to me. It's all the same thing. Great job, everybody. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And done. We got our alternating row. This is that one in that standing position. Arms out in front. Pulling the arm back to the side. Remember, even with the shoulder, don't want to go too much further back. I guess a little bit back is okay. We'll try to keep it hugged tight to your side as you move through these. And we go in 3, 2, 1, and let's begin. Alternating each side. 30 seconds. 15 to go. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. And apparently I need to renew my antivirus software. We'll do that later. Probably not, though. All right, alternating overhead press. So again, from your knees, tall kneeling position or standing, doesn't matter. Punching up through the ceiling. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. And then you can control the pace here. Maybe you want to go a little bit faster. Maybe you want to go a little bit slower. Doesn't matter to me. I'm just here to guide you through the workout. You pick the intensity yourself. You do it the way that works best for you. 10 more seconds. Let's finish strong here. Everybody, come on. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. All right. Now that that's done, got knee to elbow. So, cross the body, get the core, get the hips moving. A lot of good things happening. Single leg bounce. Can't forget about that. And we're going to get going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And begin. Cross the body each rep. Keep working, everybody. Come on. We got 4 more moves after this. We're in the home stretch. This is where you got to dig a little bit deeper. Find some of that mental toughness as you're working in these last rounds. Try to keep it moving. Good work. We got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. Great job, everybody. We got our push-ups and our flies. So for our, you know what our push-ups are: knees, floor, hands. Remember, flies coming out. You do that on our back. I'm gonna be going to push-ups again for this last one. I highly suggest that maybe if you're trying these push variations, maybe do the push-ups Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Do the flies Tuesday, Thursday. We're gonna go with the push-ups in 3, 2, 1, and let's begin. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and done. All right. 2 more moves. We got our shoulder pulses and the shadow boxing. So remember, with the shoulder pulses, you can just keep them up the whole time and keep them just kind of shaking up and down, kind of pulsing. Or you can go all the way to the ground, relax, come back up, take your pick. 3, 2, 1, let's go. One good strategy here might be to maybe start with the pulses as you start feeling that fatigue. Maybe switch them down to the other variation. And hey, maybe you pick back up some energy, kind of get that second wind, and move back through the pulses. Not an easy move by any means. Here you go. Keep it up, everybody. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. Last move coming up. Oh, good call, happy face. This might have been the second move I forgot. We got the squat coming up because I just blew past it and completely forgot. Good call, happy face. Probably not a good sign that somebody watching the stream has to tell me what move I missed. All right, so we're going to do squats here, and then we're going to do boxing. 2 more moves. Happy face isn't letting you get out with less than a workout. And I love it. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Happy face, making sure everybody gets a quality workout in here. So we can't be skipping sets. Almost got away with it. 15 more seconds. Squatting, pressing up to the ceiling. Good work, everybody. Come on, 3, 2, 1, and done. We got 30-second break, and then we're in the boxing for real this time. So get yourself ready. Last move. Don't leave anything in the tank here. Try to burn out a little bit if you can. Push yourself, challenge yourself. Last move. Here we go. We got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and let's go. 30 seconds. Keep those fists moving. Good job, everybody. Come on, keep it up. Here you go. You got 15 more seconds. Great work. Come on. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. All right. Believe it or not, everybody, that is the end of the workout for today. Really good job. We're going to move into a cool down real quick. And we're going to talk a little bit about this week, the financial pillar. I'm going to talk to you guys a little bit how is this weekly challenge going. Play a little bit about how mine is going. I've been playing along with you guys as well. We're going to get going into some leg swings. So we'll talk about that a little bit after the cool down here. job, everybody. Gonna switch the legs. Just keep that leg swinging. All right. Next up, we're going back to these self hugs, giving ourselves a pat on the back for a job well done today in the workout. Alternate right over, left over. All right. Now we're just going to do a little bit of shoulder circles. We're going to do some small ones forward, just about 10 circles each way. And now we're going to reverse it the other way now. And also might feel like a little bit of a workout here towards the end since we might be a little bit already fatigued. Want to make sure we got that full range of motion still in our shoulders. Let's open them up wide. As wide as you can here. Really open up the chest, open up the back. And now let's go the same thing the other way. I was going backward, now I'm going forwards. A few more circles. You really want to make sure these shoulders, chest, back, all stretched out. All right, shake that out low. We got the upper body moving good. So I want to move to some of these same moves we were doing here in move one, because they serve a lot of the same purpose. When you're going from ramping up the intensity, you want to start with a little bit lower intensity kind of movements, like we're doing here in the warm up. And same thing to kind of bring our heart rate back down. Want to be moving into some of those lower intensity movements again. See, we have Canadian Thanksgiving is on Monday. Got to work out to work up an appetite. Hey, couldn't have said it better myself. Happy face. Always love that. That was one of my favorite things. You know, especially if you get a good workout for Thanksgiving. You know, everybody is going to be eating a lot of food, so you know, earning those calories, I guess you could say. But and then keeping that knee moving out, just extending it. Nothing too intense. You can do those from the ground, or we can do them in the lying down position as well. Just extending the knee and then coming back. Just keep moving that knee out for about 10 more reps. All right, and done with that. So cool down is all finished up now here. We're going to sit down. We're going to talk. At least I'm going to sit down. But I want you all, while we're still moving through this last little bit of the cool down, I want everybody to be working on some deep breathing. So deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. Let that air escape slowly like you're blowing out through a straw. While you all are doing that, let's talk a little bit about the pillar of the week, which is personal finance. And our quote of the week was, "It's not your salary that makes you rich, it's your spending habits." And, you know, I really wholeheartedly believe in this quote. You could be making all the money in the world, but if you don't have good spending habits, it's not going to last long. And so this week we kind of had a little bit. Let me just move this down so I can sit down. Oh, and you can still see me. So we're talking a little bit about, you know, personal finance. Our challenge of the week was, you know, can you limit your expenses to only things that are necessities? You know, so instead of, you know, for me this week, I've been going along with that theme too. One of the ways it's been previously suggested to do that is to, you know, pay for things in cash. You're more likely to spend less money if you're paying with cash compared to paying with a card. You might be more likely to also grab things you don't need, but if you're limited to a certain allotment of cash,
then, you can't really go over that limit. And so that's one thing I've been trying to do this week is limit my expenses to only the necessities to see how much I can save. And, I can say for me personally, one of my worst, non-necessary spending habits is getting takeout. I know this might be an issue for a lot of you as well. But I know it definitely is for me. Probably, 2 to 3 nights a week, I probably got one meal out to eat. So, that could be with tips for takeout, everything like that could be a good 30, $40 a week for me personally. So, that's a lot of extra money kind of leaving out on the table just because maybe I don't want to cook or, whatever the situation is. Maybe I'm just running a lot that day. But I know that's one thing where I could really save money on. So this week, really tried to buckle down. Didn't go out to eat at all this week. And I could say there was for sure 2 nights that I normally would have done it. I don't know if I would have yesterday, but I know on Monday and Tuesday, legitimately planned to go get some takeout, breakfast on Monday, dinner on Tuesday, and I did not. So, even though it's not a big win here, but, still save myself, probably $30 this week. So, $30 doesn't seem like a lot at the time, but, that could really add up, week by week, $30 a week. It could be saving $120 a month. Obviously add that up over a year, it could really add up, some of those other expenses. So, if any of you were following along in the challenge, let me know what some things that, you were trying to resist buying this week to keep it down on necessities. And, one thing everybody wants to treat themselves, they want to spend their hard-earned money on, things that they enjoy, whether that's takeout or going out, with friends, buying something you've always wanted. I'm not saying don't do that. It's not like you should only buy the necessities all the time, but this is more so a way to bring awareness to some of your maybe, more frequent spending habits that might not be necessities. Like for me with the takeout, probably didn't need to. I probably could have cooked something at home that is healthier and cheaper, but that's something that I need to work on a little bit with my time management and financial management. So just kind of want to share a little bit about that. It's always good to treat yourself, but still want to develop good spending habits, identify things that you might be spending a little bit too much money on, and maybe even after months of saving, this helps you kind of save up so you can maybe even treat yourself a little bit nicer with a vacation, weekend off, whatever it may be. Just want to say that you can have good spending habits so you can save for those expenses instead of maybe even something like getting a coffee every morning before work that can really add up throughout the week. That's what we're talking about with personal finance here. We just kind of challenge you, bring awareness to some of your spending habits. What are some things that you can work on? My main thing, like I said, I learned this week is I gotta, chill out with the takeout a little bit. Could be saving myself 30, 40, $50 a week without just getting takeout. And, I honestly feel like it pretty much is just coming from me not wanting to cook. So being a little bit lazy. So I got to work on that. Got to meal prep a little bit better so I don't even put myself in those situations. So, I learned something from this little bit of a challenge this week. I hope you all did as well. Next week, coming in with a fresh pillar, we're going to have a new challenge. We've been kind of digging pretty deep into the research in a lot of the streams. I know it could be a little bit difficult to, try to comprehend a lot of that stuff. Not that I think everything is like super, super complicated, but we just try to cram a lot of research into one, end of the stream. You might be like, what did you just say is going kind of fast here? So, we're kind of saving more of those research kind of for the blogs. We'll keep it a little bit later here in the stream, so you're not just getting spewed statistics from a research study. So we'll kind of be breaking things down a little bit more in depth in these blogs in the weeks to come. But for the time being, we're going to stick to these challenges during the week, not try to keep it so dense. But, let me know how these challenges are going for you guys. Had a really good stream here today. Really enjoyed it. And, if you're just catching me for the first time, maybe you're just catching the end of this. This is Connected Community Health Support, here to bring you body weight exercise in the comfort of your own home. Getting rid of that stigma of going to the gym, feeling intimidated. Don't got to worry about that here. You work out in a comfortable environment, no equipment needed, and we're making it adaptable for all fitness levels. So whether it's your first day or your 100th day, we're going to have something in here for you. So if you want to catch more of us, you want to find out what else we are up to, check us out at connectedchs.com. You could also check the link tree in our bio. That'll give you a link to all of our social medias. We post a lot on Instagram, Facebook, all that good stuff, trying to bring you good health and fitness information and content. You can go over a little bit of our research studies and things there. And lastly, if you want to catch us live Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 7:30 a.m. Tuesday, you can catch us at 12 p.m. Thursday, catch us at 5:30 p.m. all Eastern Standard Time. And yeah, and if you can't catch us live, don't worry. We're going to be replaying these workouts all day on Twitch. So if you don't see live in the title like you might be now, assume it's a replay. I apologize. If you got important questions, send us a message, send us an email, whatever. Look forward to hearing from you. But, I've been going a little bit over today. Really good stream. Really enjoyed myself this morning. Hope you all have a great rest of your day. Enjoy your weekend. Thank you for starting your Friday off right with me. But hey, if you're watching this middle of the day, watching this Saturday, whatever it may be, don't feel like you missed out on anything. You're getting the same workout, but just, I guess, talking to people live here who did catch me live. But don't worry. Great stream. Great workout. Good to see you all. Jacob signing off.